It was another absolutely insane week in the world of AI. It's so hard to keep up with it all. Don't worry, we've got you. Here are the top 10 stories in AI this week. The A16Z co-founder Marc Andreessen has declared that AGI is already here. This echoes a growing sentiment in the industry. Sequoia Capital published a similar thesis earlier this year, arguing that long-horizon agents are functionally AGI. Andreessen himself has said current AI models test around 140 IQ, with no biological ceiling in sight. The importance here isn't whether he's right, it's what it signals. When the people writing the checks start declaring AGI has arrived, the conversation shifts from if to how fast. Not evenly distributed yet is the part of the sentence that we might really want to dissect. Overworld has just released Waypoint 1.5, and it was trained on roughly 100 times more data than the original release. This brings significant improvements to visual fidelity and environmental coherence. It now supports both Mac and Windows with a streamlined local runtime, no cloud GPU clusters required. What Overworld is building sits at the intersection of AI video generation and gaming. Instead of pre-rendered clips, this is real-time diffusion generating interactive environments on the fly. We're watching game engines being replaced by diffusion models, and it's happening faster than anyone expected. The actress Milla Jovovich is apparently a massive fan of Claude code, and in her spare time, she's taken to trying to solve AI's memory problems. Along with co-creator Ben Sigman, Milla has launched MemPalace. MemPalace works differently. Instead of sending your data to a cloud agent, it mines your conversations locally and organizes them into a palace, a structured architecture with wings, halls, and rooms that mirrors how human memory actually works. It compresses your entire life context into roughly 120 tokens using a custom compression format. That's 30x lossless compression that any LLM can read natively. The benchmarks are absurd: 100% on long mem eval and 92.9 on convo mem. No API key, no cloud, no subscription. It runs on your machine and your memories never leave. 2026 is crazy. Google is merging one of their most popular apps, NotebookLM, with their main AI app, Gemini. This means you can start a conversation in Gemini, move it into a notebook, and then use NotebookLM's unique features like video overviews and infographics on that same content, without switching apps. Any source you add in one place automatically appears in the other. It's a proper two-way integration. It's rolling out now to Google AI Ultra, Pro, and Plus subscribers. NotebookLM has a lot of fans and has become increasingly powerful. Integrating it into the core AI offering is a very smart move. Anthropic just built a cost-saving system right into Claude. It's called the Advisor Strategy. Instead of running everything through your most expensive model, Opus handles the reasoning and decision-making, while Sonnet or Haiku does the execution. It's the same principle as having a senior architect review the work of a junior developer. You get the quality oversight without paying a premium for every line of code. If Opus is only making the high-level decisions, you could cut your agent costs dramatically while barely touching performance. Anthropic is telling you exactly how to spend less money on their product. That's a pretty bold move. Meta's Superintelligence Lab has just unveiled its first release. Muse Spark can take in and output text and images, and it has a thinking mode that spins up sub-agents to reason about different parts of a task in parallel. Meta says this lets it compete with the extreme reasoning of models like Gemini DeepThink and GPT Pro. The benchmarks show it's competitive with many of the leading models, though it doesn't surpass them across the board. Meta invested $14 billion in Scale AI and hired its CEO to build this. Muse Spark is the first thing they've shipped. competitive but not leading, yet. It's a solid start. Terafab was announced by Elon Musk back in March as a vertically integrated semiconductor plant. It's targeting 2nm process technology with an initial output of 100,000 chips per month and ambitions to hit 1 million at full capacity. The facility will produce inference chips for Tesla vehicles and Optimus robots, plus custom D3 chips designed for AI satellites. Intel's role is to help refactor the fabrication technology, bringing their chip design, fab, and packaging expertise to the project. For Intel, this is a lifeline. For Musk, it's the manufacturing muscle he needs to make Terafab more than a blueprint. The new open-source GLM 5.1 model from ZAI is a 754 billion parameter mixture of experts model, with 40 billion active parameters and a 200K context window. It's said to be able to run autonomously on a single task for up to 8 hours without human intervention. On Swebench Pro, it scores 58.4 versus Claude Opus 4.6's 57.3. The weights are on Hugging Face right now under the MIT license. An open source model that works an 8-hour shift and beats the best proprietary models on coding benchmarks. Very impressive. Anthropic have just announced Claude Managed Agents. Managed Agents abstracts away all the production infrastructure that normally takes months to build. Sandboxed code execution, checkpointing, credential management, scoped permissions, end-to-end tracing, it's all handled. You define your agent in natural language or a YAML file, set the guardrails, and run it on Anthropic's platform. Agents can run for multiple hours autonomously on purpose-built infrastructure designed to let agents fail safely, recover gracefully, and operate within strict boundaries. The hard problems that stop most agent projects from ever reaching production. Making agents easy to build was the first challenge. Making them safe to deploy at scale is the harder one, and that's what Anthropic is really selling here. The rumoured new Anthropic model Mythos has been confirmed, and it's too dangerous to release. Yet. Mythos has already identified thousands of zero-day vulnerabilities, many of them critical. And unlike previous models, it can write the exploits to go with them. Anthropic is so concerned about the damage it could cause that they're refusing to release it publicly. Instead, over 40 partners, including Apple, Microsoft, Google, and the Linux Foundation, will deploy it for defensive security work only. This is what Anthropic are calling Project Glasswing. Anthropic have privately warned government officials that Mythos makes large-scale cyber attacks significantly more likely in 2026. So the rumours of Mythos and its capabilities seem to be true. The crazy question now is, how long does the world get to secure its systems before it gets released?